Has Opinions, the hit new podcast where the Chatfield girls try and guess their shy sister Shelley's opinion on a variety of topics. My name is Holly Chatfield Flanagan, and with me is...
Shelley Chatfield Allison.
And we also have...
Julie Chatfield Miller.
And finally, our sister expert for today is...
Kellie Chatfield Whitcomb.
Guys, I've made my triumphant return.
Yay! I'm so glad you're back.
You guys held down the fort so well that I almost stayed away forever.
No!
Oh, I'm so glad that's not true.
Well, my sweet daughter gave me a stuffed little schnauzer for moral support as I return to my podcasting. It's sitting right here by me, and I just think he's so cute. I want to name him Scooter, but that's not his name.
What's
Maybe
his
that
name?
could be his therapy dog pseudonym.
Yes.
Lucy, don't listen to this, my daughter. I don't know his name. I think it might be Doug.
I hope it
is. But guys, I stayed away because I was moving into my brand new bespoke house.
Yes.
Ooh.
It's been being built over almost all of 2019, and finally it was ready on the week of Thanksgiving, and we said, why not move in? And they said, sure.
They said, here's the keys. Go crazy.
So we did. We went so crazy. My sweet husband did not grow up in the Chatfield family and at Chatfield HQ. He grew up in Flanagan Manor.
The Flanny Manor.
Oh, very nice.
Or a throwback to one of the movies we made as younger adults, Flannington Manor.
Oh, yes, that's right.
So he's been having a fun time decking it out with all of his dreams and beliefs, and it turns out all of those are in the gray color palette.
Oh.
Except for your lights. Your light bulbs need not be gray. They need to be white, not yellow, not any other color.
White LEDs, yes, and
Wow.
but he did that for me because he knows I like a blinding light at every turn. It's true. The only time I have all the lights on that I want, which is every light, is when I'm home alone, because any other time everybody makes fun of me.
I wouldn't.
Oh, that's so nice. I'm in my new podcasting studio, aka the master bedroom walk-in closet, where we specifically put in a plug meant for plugging in podcasts. Plug them right in.
That's awesome.
That is really nice.
And the Girlos, before we pressed record, saw my makeshift sound barriers, aka a lot of blankets, up on the rungs of the closet, and no one said anything to me. It was the nicest return gift they've ever given me.
Well, we try. It's literally the least we could do.
But thank you to the Shelley Gang and to you Girlos for giving me all the support. It was a very emotional move for me. And then I started my period yesterday, so that was also quite emotional.
Probably didn't
man.
really help.
And it was Thanksgiving, and Holly finds out a very emotional holiday. High emotions on Thanksgiving.
Oh my gosh, that Tina Turner musical number at the parade, forget about it. Just saw Big Mary keep on turning. No, did I say Big Mary? I meant Proud Mary. Oh no, they'll never cast me now.
Tina, don't listen.
But I missed you guys, and I really think that the thing that I missed most was making Shelley uncomfortable by asking her opinion on various silly topics.
I know, you didn't even do that to me on Thanksgiving when I was at your house.
No, what I did was make you leave a derby pie for me, and you did, and then I ate all of it by myself over the course of many days. Thank you.
I wouldn't have judged you if you'd eaten it in one sitting, because that's what I want to do.
Could you imagine doing that? For the Shelley Gang, I'll have to post a recipe of derby pie, but it is named so for the Kentucky Derby, and it famously has nuts and chocolate chips, and it is like people describe it as like a cookie pie, if you will. And so if you imagine that, one pie's worth in your belly button and belly.
Gross.
And that's what Julie just described. She said, I want that. And I said, no, thanks. What I want is to know Shelley's opinion on this week's topic.
That's what I want to know, too.
Oh my gosh, we're all in agreement and in accordance, and Scooter the Doug Schnauzer is here, and he also agrees. This topic was brought to us by Jordan and Lindsay Reed, the spooky spouses, a.k.a. Lindsay Reed, a.k.a. the honorary Chatfield Girlo sister.
Does that mean it's going to be a scary topic?
It's pretty much the scariest topic.
I'm so scared already.
Well, here's the thing. They suggested it. If the small committee could help me remember, it wasn't even a full month ago, I don't think.
I also don't recall. I mean, it's been at least 3 weeks.
That's true. And they suggested, and I said, thank you so much for this beautiful suggestion. It's the perfect suggestion. And I didn't think we would actually get around to it because I thought Julie and I would be on the same side of it, but we are not at all.
And that's the perfect way to be.
It is the perfect way to be. I love to be against you in every turn.
Well, what is it? Now I have to know.
Shelley, this week's topic is eggnog.
So scary.
The spookiest drink of all.
It's the scariest seasonal drink at Christmas.
I will say the scariest seasonal drink of any holiday is homemade root beer with dry ice in it at Halloween.
Yes.
What would eggnog with dry ice look like?
Oh, gosh.
Well, Shelley, I am not doing the pro because guess what? I don't like it. So Julie's going to be doing the pro reasons why you should like eggnog. I'm going to be doing the anti-reasons. And Kellie, as the eggnog holiday salesperson, she's here. She's sponsoring the podcast, and so she gets to join us, and she's going to be telling us what she thinks you will choose. Are you ready?
I'm ready to be scared.
Well, Julie, scare Shelley the worst that you can.
Are you ready, Shelley?
Yes.
Boo!
Oh,
That's the scariest I know how to make eggnog. I'm sorry.
If you splashed some eggnog in my face through the microphone, that would have been really scary.
And impressive. Here's the real trick. Wait, trick or treat? It's not Halloween. There's a bucket of eggnog above your head, and I'm going to dump it on you right now.
Oh, no.
Dump.
It's pig nog.
Oh, dear.
Oh, gosh. Well, they have to be done now because that's too gross.
But Shelley, let me tell you about eggnog. Eggnog is creamy and sweet and delicious. You don't have to tell me if you liked it or not. Have you ever had eggnog? Because it'd be really tricky to decide if you hadn't had eggnog.
I guess, I don't know. Is that giving away too much? Is that showing my hand?
Uh-oh.
No.
By that answer, I'm just going to assume you have not ever had eggnog.
You're right. At least not in my
Body.
memory.
Have you had it in your belly button?
Oh my God.
Well then, Shelley, I'll have to tell you all about eggnog.
Yeah, introduce me to eggnog.
It's creamy and sweet. It's like the thickest
Oh.
thick. Double C thick.
Oh, look at that eggnog. It's so thick.
Hey, Kellie, you're still pregnant, right? After these 2 weeks, you've been pregnant this whole time.
Kelly's gonna just be hang up and then join back in the call when it's her turn. I'm getting hot in the face just because you keep saying thick and I keep imagining it and it.
But it's creamy. And I love creamy things of many natures. Is that how? Guys, I'm so tired.
You and your husband do love ice cream.
We do love ice cream. And I do love like Alfredo sauce. It's nice and creamy. What are some other creamy things? Creamsicles?
Gravy.
Gravy. A nice creamy gravy.
Lotion.
Lotion. Love me some lotion. But I don't eat it. I do put it in my belly button.
Oh, gross.
What? My belly needs moisturizing.
Mine naturally moisturizes.
Ugh.
This is all horrible.
I'm back.
So, Shelley, if creaminess freaks you out, think about sweetness. It's sweet and delicious. Yum.
Are you drinking some right now?
Yeah, I am. I have like one of those super thick straws.
That you drink like a milkshake through or something?
Yeah.
No, like boba.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Are you serious?
The bubble tea?
Nope, don't know.
Do you remember that soda that used to have be clear and then have little globules?
Wow.
Ugh,
I haven't thought about that
sounds
for a
pretty
long
terrible. Kelly, I'm sorry.
Sorry for talking about boba?
Yeah, because it sounds disgusting.
No, constantly saying thick and creamy is disgusting.
Creamy even? Oh,
Thick and creamy, it's making me think of like a disgusting thick river of like gross. So the boba tea balls, not too bad.
Wow. We're on opposite sides of the spectrum. I don't know what spectrum it is.
I can bring us all together. Eggnog is also moist.
I don't mind that word. Sorry, guys. I know.
You're on an island surrounded by an ocean of eggnog.
Hooray! Okay, Shelley. The first thing you need to know about eggnog is that it tastes delicious.
Okay, got that one.
The second thing is eggnog can have alcohol in it, but I do not drink alcohol, so I choose to have alcohol-free eggnog. And that's a thing that you can buy or make.
It doesn't say alcohol-free on it, though, I don't think.
What does it say?
It just says, "What's up, Eggnog? It's me, Eggnog." It calls you Eggnog as like a loving nickname.
I love myself so much, I'm going to call you my own name as a term of
Call
endearment.
me by your name, Eggnog Edition.
So, Shelley, you can have it with alcohol if you want to get crazy, or you can have it without alcohol if you
So
want
you're
to
saying it's fun for the whole family.
Yeah. Eggnog is neat because it is extremely season specific. Like the Christmas season, not just wintertime in general. Like if you're at a Christmas party, you know it's a Christmas party because it's got eggnog at it in a big bowl. What are those big bowls called?
Cauldron.
In a big old cauldron. It's so spooky.
A punch bowl.
In a big punch bowl with a ladle.
So you're saying like if I was throwing an Easter party and I had a big old cauldron of eggnog, you would tip it over. You'd be like, this is not right.
I would. I mean, all eggnog expires on December 26th.
Oh no, that's my daughter Lucy's birthday.
It is.
Well, she can't have eggnog on that day.
Oh, she can't. She can have liquefied birthday cake instead.
Oh, hey Kelly, how you doing over there?
I'm not listening. I'm trying to distract myself with other images. Julie or Kelly's looking at like a Google image search of like puppies or something.
Just think of a big bowl of puppies.
Cute.
Delicious.
Oh my gosh. So Shelley, you know it's a Christmas party if there's eggnog there, and you know it's not a Christmas party if there's not eggnog.
Oh, dang. So eggnog is the reason for the season. Like, if you don't see eggnog, it's not Christmas.
Exactly.
Or is this one of those commercials for eggnog that's like, ask for it by name? Eggnog.
Side effects may include grossing out your sister who is pregnant.
A prescription of eggnog. Doctor recommended 1 cup of eggnog for every 5 ounces of candy canes.
Are you not feeling enough Christmas spirit? Well, talk to your doctor about eggnog.
Shelley, did you know there's a little something about eggnog that you may or may not know? It has eggs in it.
Whoa.
What? Stop the presses.
How is this a pro point, though?
Julie knows how much I love eggs.
And not just eggs, raw eggs.
Okay, guess what? I have been hearing a lot about eggs and egg products and things because my son has been reading nonstop about wanting chickens. And he got a book about food, and there's a lot of egg-based facts in there.
Shelley, if you guys got chickens, you could have eggnog for days.
You know, they live in an apartment, right?
Mora, your doggy would love to have chickens in
Oh my gosh,
the apartment.
she would love to have chickens.
And she wouldn't even wait for eggnog to sample them. But Shelley, if you buy... Okay, so it's not even the whole egg, okay, guys? It's just the egg yolks. The creamy, creamy egg yolks.
So it doesn't have all the good protein of the white. So
Is that where all the protein is?
I don't know.
Yes.
Well, what's in the yolk?
Fat.
Cholesterol.
Mm. Well, that ruins one of my future points that I was going to say, which is I asked Corbin what he thought about eggnog. Okay.
Which, can I interject and say, producer emeritus, then regular producer, now again emeritus Corbin, did a great job.
He
Did
did.
do a great job.
And I am never, ever doing as many sound effects as that sweet, sweet man did.
Don't worry. Like halfway through editing the second episode, he kind of gave up.
Cool.
There you
Tell
go.
the Shelley Gang that.
Guys, he was so busy editing another podcast that is also very good. Check it out, podville.com.
It's my favorite podcast, podville.com.
They talk a lot about eggs on that podcast.
I haven't listened to this week's, although I do know it has Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, you should also listen to the musicale selection because it's got our 3-year-old saying all kinds of crazy stuff.
Ooh.
Anyways, eggnog. Corbin is on Holly's side. He does not like eggnog. So I said, hey, if you were to like eggnog, what would be a good thing to say about it? And he looked at me in the eye and said, protein? ? But now we've decided there's no protein in it, so forget it.
Is there milk in eggnog?
How should I know?
I don't.
I think there's cream in it. Creamy cream.
So there's some protein there, but I wouldn't necessarily call it like a health drink. I don't think, at the juice bar in your gym, you're going to be like, give me 1 eggnog, please. I need that for
Okay,
my
I'm going from
post-workout.
scrawny to brawny. I need my eggnog.
For those who have watched Parks and Rec, one of the Christmas episodes, when Chris Traeger drinks full-fat eggnog and he doesn't freak out, that means that there's low-fat and all different types. However, let's just say, drinking fat, probably not delicious or good for you.
Probably not delicious. You crazy.
I would argue that in some cases it is good for you, aka children, aka people with osteoporosis.
People who drink, oh shoot, what is it called?
Milk.
Soylent?
Soylent.
But apparently they can only do it once a year. That's why they have to get it at Christmas time in their eggnog. All that fat, because it's only once a year.
I would also argue that there is a juice bar that does serve eggnog or eggnog adjacent products, and that is the Jamba Juice. I remember specifically that they had an eggnog smoothie there that when I was a college student and would go, some of my friends would get, and I'd say, yuck madness.
Cool. Did you go to college in the 80s and I just didn't know? That's totally gross. Yuck madness.
Okay, there's only two things I want to say about raw eggs in eggnog. If you buy it at the store, it's pasteurized, so you don't have to worry about salmonella. That's a nice thing to not worry about.
Yeah. I usually worry about that with all my drinks. Is there salmonella in this? So it's a nice little break for my brain.
You should have a home pasteurizer then if you're worrying so much about it. Wouldn't that be cool?
Do they sell those, or do you have to make them using Louis Pasteur's original blueprints?
Where is that patent? I don't know, Kelly. Look it up. It's in the thing. Find me a home pasteurizer. Send it to Shelley for Christmas.
Deal. Oh wait, what if she doesn't like it?
She'll love it.
She'll regift it.
Okay, the last beautiful thing I want to say about eggnog and how delicious it is that it makes you more like Gaston. Because he's into eating so many dozens of raw eggs.
I don't remember raw being a part of the lyrics, though. I think it's implied, but...
Oh, well, we see him on screen eat raw eggs.
Yeah, but if I'm closing my eyes and listening to the beautiful lyrics of Alan Menken and maybe someone else who wrote those musics, no one knows. So
it's unknowable.
They don't say, when I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen raw eggs, never cooked them.
But I mean, if you cook them, it kills all the protein.
It does? All the protein?
Yeah. That's why people famously don't eat eggs if they want protein in their bodies.
Okay.
Famously, meat must be raw.
Yeah.
Hey, Kelly, how you doing over there?
I didn't know this was going to be a sensitive topic, but it is. So.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I really am just distracting myself and trying to not listen to all the descriptions that Julie's saying.
Don't worry. Mine are like the most like beautiful, calming points you'll ever hear.
Julie's isn't like raucous.
Oh, I'm so raucous over here. I'm holding my baby, and she and I are having a rave.
That's what that background noise is.
Yeah, and I'm sipping my eggnog out of a big old thick straw and thinking about Gaston. Thank you.
Was that really your last point?
Yeah.
Well, I am going to start saying my beautiful, calming points to help my sister Shelley know that she shouldn't like eggnog, but mostly to help my sister Kelly not want to throw up.
Hey, you know what? Julie makes me want to throw up whenever she says something that would make me grab my love bucket. So
I thought you were going to say that I make you want to throw up whenever you look at my face.
Well, luckily I'm not looking at your face right now anyway. So.
Oh, shade. Yuck madness.
That's the new merch. Yuck madness in an 80s font.
I'd buy it. Can it be on a crop top hoodie?
Yeah, and a fanny pack. They're
Perfect.
back in style.
It has to have like bold colors in big blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll talk to our graphic designer about it. So, Shelley, I have 5 reasons here why you should not like eggnog. The first reason is I don't trust drinks I can't see through. What's in them? Anything could be in a drink. Have you ever used one of those mugs that has like a little man or a little friend or puppy inside of it? And like, it's like a mug. And then there's a ceramic sticky outie in the middle of it.
I have seen them. I've never drunk from one.
Well, if you were to pour eggnog in one of those bad boys, you would be drinking it, and then you'd get so spooked because you can't see.
What's the point of those cups? I don't know of what you speak.
Cute. It's like a little person or thing like as part of the bottom of the mug.
Like a 3D thing inside.
Yeah, that
the
like
mug?
sticks up out of the middle.
People generally use it for like teas or something.
I'll tease you.
You already have with all those cool things you said before.
So you're really taking a strong stand against milkshakes or like
Or milk.
yeah, or hot chocolate or
soda.
you can see through. You can at least like kind of see through.
Not a
most
cream
sodas.
soda.
Yuck.
Yeah, not like an Italian cream soda. You hate those.
What I'm saying is I don't trust them. And that is fair and right of me to say.
It sounds like, since you can't see through them, like, because since, like, if someone was trying to poison you, they could just mix that into any old thing. But this sounds like someone's, like, hiding something literally, like, in the middle. like they've put a little, like, message in a bottle in the middle of your milkshake, and you drink, and then it's, like, a note that says, like, I don't like you.
I mean, isn't that essentially Poison's message also?
But you can sign the note. You can't sign poison.
That's true. But so I don't know what's in a not clear drink, aka eggnog, and so I don't trust it. My second point, Julie already kind of briefly mentioned, and that eggnog is famously possibly alcoholic, aka what's in there? If someone gives you eggnog sight unseen at a party, it could be alcoholic. You literally have no idea, because guess what? The alcohol that's inside is famously mixed inside of it.
It's part of the drink, let's say. So, and if you ask your host, they will throw you out of the party.
You don't want to be rude. It's a holiday party full of merriment and mirth, and you don't want to throw off the groove, you know? So it... Shelley, you shouldn't like eggnog because it might make you very sick with regret.
And salmonella, maybe.
You don't drink alcohol, and that is your right and your privilege. But eggnog says, I don't agree with your rights. I want to take away your rights. And you don't have any privileges here.
But maybe I would feel the Christmas spirit better. maybe that's why I feel the Christmas spirit so strongly at parties where there's eggnog.
Well, I don't know. But I do know that my next point is eggnog can't stand on its own 2 feet. It always has added flavors, aka, what's in there?
Are those all your points? Like,
maybe.
What is in this? I don't trust it, but what's in it?
Maybe, okay, Shelley. But what I want to say is that when I roll up to the grocery store and I see eggnog, I nod respectfully because everyone has the right to exist. But then I see that there's other things that people put into eggnog. And so there's like a carton of eggnog, and usually it has like a yellow hue, the carton. And then next to it, it's like peppermint eggnog. And then next to it, it's like another thing, maybe chocolate eggnog. I don't know. Really? I'm really flying by the seat of my pants at this point.
I thought eggnog just essentially came in the one eggnog flavor. Like eggy, noggy, some cinnamon, maybe the holiday spices. I didn't realize you could like mix and match.
Jazz it up a little bit.
I'm just telling you what I've seen. This is just my truth, okay? And yeah, you don't know what's going to be in it. If someone hands it to you, you could say, I love eggnog, but I hate peppermint. But then if someone hands you eggnog and said, here's some eggnog, you wouldn't say, but does it have peppermint in it?
Is this peppermint schnapps because it's also alcoholic? I need to know.
And then they throw you out of the party.
Out the window.
Oh, goodness.
I just don't know why anybody would want to be anything other than what they are. And so if you're eggnog, just be eggnog. I'm not really interested in you remixed, just be yourself.
Got it. So you're beautiful just the way you are, eggnog. You don't need it.
Like I said, I nod extremely respectfully to the OG eggnog every time I see it.
I wonder what an extreme nod of respect looks like.
It's like a curtsy where my forehead hits the floor. Very softly.
That grocery store floor.
So my fourth point is that eggnog has too many family recipes with too many varied ingredients. AKA, what's in there? Eggnog is one of those holiday drinks where people frequently make it at home. Like, there are very few people with an apple cider press that they're just like pumping away at, or like a butter churn, but like with hot chocolate inside, like their famous hot chocolate churn.
Nobody has like a Willy Wonka-esque river of hot chocolate in their house.
They just don't. But then people frequently make eggnog at home, and eggnog is one of those things where people say, "Oh, you don't like eggnog? Well, you haven't tried my eggnog." And I don't know the different variations of homemade eggnog in terms of like recipes. Like, is it a matter of amounts, or is it just totally off the rails? Any ingredient could be in it. Like, this is my cayenne pepper eggnog.
Oh, wow.
Most people put in nutmeg, but I put in just nuts.
Oh no. It cannot be both thick and chunky.
Oh my gosh.
What have you done, Holly? You broke your promise to our sister Kellie.
Do you guys remember about 100 episodes ago when you made fun of me because I did not like the phrase thick and chewy? And now you guys are all freaking out.
Well, but it's all of you. It's all of you saying these things and making it worse. But here's the thing. I didn't know that I was going to have a problem with this.
So, Kellie, what you're saying is we've helped you out. Now you know.
Shelley Gang, it's just that you should go back and listen to, Julie, I literally think it was like our first episode where I said thick and chewy.
Oh, gosh.
So
I think you might be right.
Yeah, and so Shelley Gang, just go back. We're sorry for it being our first episode. We were real loosey-goosey. We were saying nonsensical things, unlike today, when I'm going to say my most cogent and most vulnerable point as to why Shelley should not like eggnog. Truth time. I've never tried it, and I literally have no idea what it is made of, aka what is in this. Shelley, you shouldn't like eggnog because I've never tried it, and I think everybody should like exactly what I like and exactly what I don't like. And I know that I don't like eggnog because I know I've never tried it. So I've never been proven wrong.
Yeah, you're strong in those convictions.
What's happening?
Stand in your truth, Holly.
This is one of those classic, I'm going to talk about something I don't know anything about episodes. I love it.
You know something about eggnog. You like it.
Yeah. But you don't.
I know that I don't like it because I don't know that I like it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm too tired for this.
Well, I know who's not too tired. Our very strong and brave sister, Kellie. Kellie, based on your knowledge of Shelley, you've known her for quite some time now. In fact, your whole life. What do you think she's going to choose about eggnog?
I've tried eggnog. I have accidentally tried the alcoholic version and the non-alcoholic version, and both were mistakes. If you aren't willing to drink a raw egg, just, normally, if you scramble that egg, if you sunny side up that egg, if you have to add so many seasonings to your eggs just to eat it, you're not going to want to drink eggnog. And maybe someone is a little crazy and puts cayenne pepper in their eggnog. Holly.
I've never done it.
Holly, I love the idea that you made eggnog with cayenne pepper and made other people drink it, but you didn't drink it yourself.
Which I think she would do.
Yeah, chaotic evil.
And Shelley likes, she is the foodie of our family. She does make a lot of variety. She does a lot of homemade things. And so I would think she has, I don't know if she actually answered whether she tried eggnog before or not, but I think she would make it, try it, and then if she didn't like it, then she wouldn't make it, and then she wouldn't make it for other people. Or that's not true. Shelley is very nice. So if other people liked it, she would make it for other people, but not do it, not drink it herself. So I think Shelley is going to go con because she knows that there are better drinks out there. And so that is going to be like on the very bottom of her drink list.
So what do you think I would serve at a Christmas party if I'm not going to serve eggnog?
Hot chocolate or apple cider?
I thought you were going to say applesauce.
You could, but
you could drink it out of a straw.
You just want to drink everything.
My straw diet.
Because so many things have been said, and every time you say what it is and go,
I'm a nursing mother. I have a large appetite. I need to eat everything in sight, even this little baby in my arms.
Oh, gosh.
I want to eat that little baby in your arms. She's so cute. Well, Kellie, thank you. And now we are going to move on to what we've all been waiting for. The opinion of the MVP of this podcast, the most vegetative podcaster, Shelley Allison. Shelley, thank you for coming out of your years-long coma just to join us today to talk about this important topic.
I'm glad to be here.
Shelley, if you ever were in a coma, I wouldn't make you go on a podcast right after.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure I couldn't go on a podcast right after waking up from a nap, let alone a coma.
So, Shelley, we've just talked a lot about a lot of good things. It's back to be back in this podcasting chair, and now I gotta know what you think about eggnog.
You and Julie both really stuck strongly to like your thesis statement. Julie's was, it's delicious, and Holly's was, but what's in it? So I feel like your 2 points kind of were opposing and yet kind of working together in a beautiful melody.
Oh.
So Julie's points, I will not say any of the bad words that Julie used.
Yeah, I've been bleeping them out the whole time in post.
Because I love our sister Kellie. As for it being the only appropriate Christmas drink, I do feel like there's some truth to that. I feel like it is a very Christmas specific drink. It's not like you start drinking it when winter starts or like you drink it on New Year's or whatever. It's like Christmas or bust. Like so, and other drinks that you could drink at a Christmas party do seem more like winter drinks, like a hot chocolate, like a apple cider, like a I don't know, whatever else.
Apparently we don't know that many drinks.
know that many drinks. Here at my house, my two boys who live with me both just love water. So
The best holiday drink of all.
yeah. Or root beer. That's also a very popular drink.
Julie, you really have been saying.
I did it. But to be fair, root beer is one of my favorite things. So
That is true.
I got to pass on that one.
I have to say, I did go to a Christmas. Let's see if I can say the right thing. Kindlemarkt thing yesterday in Salt Lake, which was like a Christmas German market thing.
You're so fancy.
And they did not have any stalls where you could buy eggnog. It was only like cider and stuff. So I guess they didn't feel the Christmas spirit enough.
Julie did say Christmas party, not Christmas market.
That's true. So I had to stick with just like 4 different flavors of waffles. a lot of German waffles there.
What's in it?
Well, we got one that was like cooked and it was like on a stick, kind of like a corn dog, and then dipped in chocolate and sprinkled with powdered sugar.
Oh
and
my
it was
gosh.
so good.
You got ones uncooked? You specifically said we got one cooked.
Cooked on a stick.
Oh, okay. I was like, cool. That's how you drink a waffle.
There was another stall just pouring batter into people's mouths.
With like a newspaper funnel.
That would be so gross. But to me, that would also be similar to what the texture of eggnog would be like.
I don't trust it.
It's too thick.
Uh-oh, Shelley, you said a bad word.
Oh, no.
I'm not listening.
But yeah, so Holly's points, you can't see through it. I feel like that's a lot of drinks. So Holly has a lot of drink trust issues, I think, year round. The fact that it could or could not have alcohol in it and that you maybe could never find out also seems like trust issues with a drink. And the fact that it's added flavors, I have to say I've never heard of other flavors, but I also haven't like scoured grocery store shelves being like, what's the new eggnog technology this year? Do they have other flavors? So maybe they do. Too many family recipes, too variable. I think that's true with literally everything at Christmas time. Like anything you think of as like a Christmas treat, like gingerbread. It's like everyone has their own gingerbread recipe. Everyone has their own recipe for like what should be Christmas dinner or sugar cookies or whatever. So I feel like that is a danger you have to face when making Christmas treats.
Danger?
Yes.
There's the scary part of this topic.
Ooh. Can I say something?
Yes.
I made my list of points yesterday, and then as I was reviewing them today, I realized, because I keep all of my podcast notes in the same folder, like from the first episode, and I've made the point of people have different recipes of it, and so I don't trust it like 4 times.
We're like, what?
I can't even remember like other food things.
so just
Potlucks was one of them.
Oh, that's right.
Uh-huh.
So, but I have to say, like Kelly is right that I think if I knew, like if I was throwing a Christmas party and I knew a lot of my guests liked eggnog, I would maybe, and I think I have in the past, like acquiesced and like bought like a thing of eggnog from the store. I'm not sure I'd ever make it just for guests and knowing it will not touch my lips because I feel like you got to taste as you go when you're making things. And I'm scared of eggnog. So it is a scary topic. You guys were right all along. I kind of am a little bit like Holly. Not that I don't trust it, but I feel in my heart of hearts that I wouldn't like it. I haven't tried it, so I never know, but I think I know. And I think I'm against eggnog. And here's the thing. It is too thick. And it has egg in it. And like, I don't like something like horchata, like another, kind of milky, cinnamony drink. And then this one plus egg? Why? Why? I don't understand. And I do understand that it's like, you got those Christmas spices. That's delicious. There's so many other ways to get that at Christmas time. Eat some gingerbread or like some other delicious thing. Like apple cider's got cinnamon in it.
Or just you get a micro grater and just do nutmeg straight into your mouth.
Yeah, that would be delicious.
That is one way to get that spice in your body.
Yeah, you got to get your yearly infusion of nutmeg, ginger, cinnamon. And if you don't get it through eggnog, there are other and better ways. And so I'm going to say I'm against eggnog, but I have a caveat. I'm going to put a little note. I feel like I'm going to go buy some and make Holly and me try it this Christmas.
Yes,
because
please.
I feel like I shouldn't be afraid anymore. We watched Home Alone this week, and watching Kevin face down the furnace, which was so scary to him, at Christmas time made me think maybe I should overcome this Christmas fear.
Can I add a caveat to your caveat?
Maybe.
Okay, let me pitch it and see if the whole of the Shelley Gang agrees with me.
Okay.
Because obviously I have a lot of food trust issues. Can I water my eggnog down until I can see through it?
Oh, no. No.
You cannot do that. Why would you do that to yourself?
That sounds horrible. That's essentially eggnog essential oil, like 1 part per million.
I just thought I'd ask.
You'll like it, guys. You'll like it. It's good.
So I'm gonna say that I do strongly feel that I'm against eggnog, but I also want to be brave. and if I drink it and I'm like the Grinch and my heart grows 3 sizes that day, and I realize I have been missing out on all the Christmas joy, then I will come back and I will report and I will say I was wrong. But right now, I don't think I'm gonna be.
You know what, Shell? There are other ways to be brave. You don't have to drink eggnog.
You know what? This is literally gonna be the safest thing for me to like try and do. Like, this is the biggest, safest risk I can think of at Christmas time.
Christmas time, a famous time to take risks.
Yes. I have to at least take 1 risk before the end of the year, before my New Year's.
Was that your New Year's resolution from 2019?
1 risk. Yes. That was my 1 resolution. Take a risk this year.
And you've waited until...
I waited, so I've got to fit it in somewhere.
Well, Shelley, thank you so much for giving us your opinion on eggnog. And Jordan Lindsay Reed, thank you so much for suggesting this scary topic.
Yeah, it is so scary.
And Shelley Gang, if you want to suggest a topic, get in touch with us through our website, because I don't know if we could do another scary topic, but we definitely can't do another thick topic.
Yeah.
And now... we are moving on to our segment, Holly's Book Club. And in Holly's Book Club, we do what my sisters made fun of me about when we did the topic of book clubs.
This is a spite topic.
A spite segment.
Which is, I bring a book to you, my sisters, and I quiz you. And if you do not answer my questions correctly, you may not participate in this book club.
Oh, man.
Bring it on. We did great last time.
Yeah.
Can I opt out?
Nope.
Do I have to be bullied into this?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't even say yes.
If we have to do it, you have to do it, Kel.
Yeah. If we're going to let ourselves be bullied, you have to be bullied.
So the book that we will be doing for Holly's book club is Lord of the Flies by William Golding.
Oh,
Deal.
no.
I don't know if Kelly's saying oh no because she's never read it or because she didn't like it.
Or because she's so excited that she just can't wait.
I've never read it, but I'm a good guesser.
All right.
Kelly, I'll give you a clue. It's not about flies.
It does have to do with real flies at some
there are
point.
flies in it.
Yeah, but they're like not the main characters.
They are. You're right. It is not the main characters. It's not about the monarch of the flies. Okay, Kelly, since you're new to this segment, I have 3 questions. You get to choose number 1, 2, or 3.
2.
What color is the all-important conch shell?
Off-white. Golden.
Kelly, if you open your mouth one more time during this segment, I will be so mad because that is not the rules of this game. You got the question wrong. It was pink.
I almost said black, so.
A mystical conch shell. A cursed conch.
Off-white's not bad.
I would have loved if you'd gotten like a Pantone color.
Kelly, if this were an in-person book club, I would have turned you away at the door. And then you would have had to sulk off like on Arrested Development.
I would have had to join Julie and Shelley's book club and just eaten all the snacks.
That's a snack club. Okay. Julie, you're my best friend. And no, you're all my best friends. But I do want to know, Julie, do you want number 1 or number 3?
I'll take number 1 because I'm number 1.
Which character has asthma?
Piggy.
Julie, welcome to my book club.
Yes. Good thing that was the only character I remember the name of.
Shelley, you get question number 3, and that is, what did the hunting group used to be before the island?
Oh, shoot. You know what? It's been so long since I read this book. I'm so scared. What did the hunting group used to be before the island?
Does the question make sense?
It doesn't really. like the group of boys knew each other somehow before the island is what you're saying.
Yes, and they had an entity that they participated in together.
Oh, goodness gracious. They were like a Boy Scout troop?
Shelley, I will not hear one more breath from you.
Man.
Haha, you and Kelly have to stand outside.
Were they a glee club?
They were a choir, a boys' choir.
Dang it, I had glee club in my head and I was like, that couldn't possibly be right. I was so close.
Oh gosh.
Okay, Gollum.
Yeah, going Gollum style.
I'm going to bust down the door and say, give me another chance.
And then I'm going to say, you shouldn't have made fun of me during the book club's topic. So, Julie, welcome to my book club.
Thanks.
Lord of the Flies, good book or bad book?
Scary book. I liked reading it, and I will never read it again. There you go.
I agree with you, Julie.
Shelley's whispering in through the window.
Isn't Lord of the Flies pretty dark?
Oh, yes.
Here's why it's on my mind, is because my 5th grader is having a bit of like social growing pains, if you will. And his teacher, when I met with her about them, suggested that I read aloud to him Lord of the Flies.
Oh, man.
There's murder in that book.
I know. We haven't gotten to it yet.
You're actually doing it?
Yeah, because she actually said it, and she was actually right. Because they're in real life, there was this big group of friends that then kind of had 2 separate leaders that kind of led them apart. And that's essentially what Lord of the Flies is about. But you're right. Hopefully, in 5th grade, there's not as much murder. So, good book, short book, hard to read out loud because of the antiquated writing, because it's set in during World War II. It's about a plane full of boys who are being moved, like evacuated out of a war zone, aka like in Chronicles of Narnia. The plane gets shot down in the sky, and the adults that were with them get killed, and there's just kids on this island. Kelly, I know you haven't read this.
So is Kelly allowed to be part of this conversation?
No, I'm shouting through the window.
Okay.
So that's just a real nice hook recommendation. Read this book.
But so we are reading it out loud, so I'm thinking about it a lot, and I just wanted to ask a little bit of harder questions during Holly's book club, and I did it. And Julie, you won't be so lucky next time. Ha. That's how I end every book club.
Like a black masked bad guy on some kids' TV show.
Well, this has been our segment, Holly's Book Club. Shelley Gang, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for letting me come back and play in this podcast. I love it so much. And if you love it, you should rate our podcast, review it wherever you listen to your podcasts, and please subscribe. We would love to have you with us every week. We don't want to miss a thing. Aerosmith sings a song for a space movie that I think was Armageddon.
I think you're right.
You can also go to our website, shelleyhasopinions.com. That's SHELLEY, hasopinions.com. And there you can suggest a topic to us. You can look at pictures of us. You can think about us while just you're on the website. You don't even have to click around if you don't want. You can just really just soak us in through the aura of the website.
Cool.
Well, and you know what else we provide? We provide, no, you know what? We don't provide anything.
I'm so glad you're back.
We do get provided with much love and support from the Podicon Go network. You should go visit podicongo.com, and there you can find all sorts of family-friendly and very fun podcasts. I have been listening to the Drive With Us podcast, the podcast with two sisters who talk about things to help you along with your commutes. You know, to be interesting, to be fun. And they also say, man, commuting and driving in a car stinks sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if somebody toots.
You know what? I think I'm going to write to them about that. I don't think they've talked about that yet. And that's what we provide, is commentary on other people's podcasts.
Especially toot-related.
That's how we do it here on the Podicon Go network. We keep it family friendly and toot filled. That's what else we provide is cool new taglines for our podcast network. And with that, thank you, and I love you, and goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Nice to be back. I love you, Shelley Gang. Gosh dang it, Shelley. Where are you?